We are now seeing an increase in trolling as a device, divisive trolling. Like everything in today's media is very divisive. And basically, what that means is people are using them as using these different techniques as tools to, um, basically serve their agenda. And now trolling has just joined the list. But I, I'm increasingly watching things, and I'm like, it's hard to tell whether or not they're actually serious. Like, damn, is this person really serious or is they trolling? And it's in like real life things. It's like when you see Karens accosting people, um, you know, any type of bigotry basically. And then like even in the what is a woman thing where Matt Walsh was asking the professor like what is a woman or whatever. I think he in his mind thought like, oh, he probably trolling me. So that's why he got defensive because nowadays you can't really tell. So I will it's and a couple weeks ago it was something in the news about say transgender shop teacher, right? Who is it's in Canada and it's like basically making people very very uncomfortable because she has these huge prosthetic um breasts, right? I know Shapiro gonna have something crazy to say about it. So real quick, let's check out what he has to say about this. I'm gonna fast forward it because I don't want to. I mean, I respect his beliefs, but I'm just fast forward. Um, I don't want to drag this out because this is a long video, but it has nothing to do with what I was talking about. But basically, what do this have to do with what I want to talk about today? As trolling being a divisive thing, I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes out and because they haven't made a statement yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this person is one of the activists, is a transgender woman who is also an activist that believes that we need to basically have some type of an opinion because right now you can't really say anything. You can't really stand on your beliefs because of the fear of being canceled. So I think, we are a society that thinks in extremes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always, we never look in a gray area. And balance is so important. That gray area is usually where most of the answers lie because you'll have one side that's, pro and one side that's anti. And um, some people might say that the tolerance is in the middle, but I think it's not necessarily tolerance. I think tolerance more so falls to the pro pro group. It's more pro. Um, and that in the middle you find common ground, compromise. And sometimes you don't want to compromise. You don't want to compromise on your core values like religion, but at the same time you don't want to um, become oppressive, to other people. So I think with this situation being on the front lines, I mean, you could just see there's a lot of stuff on here about this thing, and this is very, very extreme, right? Very extreme. And you have a lot of trans people that are coming out and speaking against some of the things that are being lifted by the trans community, such as like their surgeries, child surgeries, and things of that nature, because they believe that even those things are extreme. That's not all of them, just some of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if we found out later, if this person, when they finally do make a statement, that they are one of these people. I wouldn't be surprised. But if they're not, and this is just them living their truth, then it is what it is. But I want to try to play a. So here we go. So so if this is just a truth, then it is what it is. But I find it a little I find it kind of ironic that, I mean, people are stating their outrage with it. People are saying that that they basically are outraged by it, and they had a protest. Only one kid showed up when they had the protest, and sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Come out of this. And but I find it ironic that it's a different type of protest, because when when this teacher was in when this teacher was in the school, and this is something that she don't have no control over. You know what I'm saying? It's the teacher, she full figure. I don't know if it's real or if it's fake. Maybe it's fake, but she just living her life, and it was a uproar. I mean, and this it could be that because this was an American thing and that's Canada. Canada tends to be a lot more chill and laid back, but also Canada is having more strict legislation, in the sense that you can get in trouble for not using people pronouns. So if you call a transgender woman him, then you can really get into trouble. So this teacher was in the news here because basically she got a full figure body, and she just wear regular clothes, but you know they think is inappropriate. And then mind you, that was a high school. This is like young kids. Young kids typically don't they're not at that point yet where it's like, oh, Miss Such and Such got to fast. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are, especially in our community, because that's what they see in our environment. But this is a school in Jersey, Pensacola, New Jersey, which is close to Philly. Um, the critics calling her a slut. They calling her, just all type of crazy things. Oh wow, she got 900,000 followers on Instagram. Oh, Fat Joe came out in her defense, but it's just it goes to shows like kind of like a double standard because being a slut is more of an action. You know what I'm saying? That goes that's more towards how somebody behaves as opposed to her just existing in her body is doesn't necessarily mean she's a slut. It just means that she has a different body type. So you know, I just wanted to come in and talk about that real quick. And kind of want to see what people thoughts are in the sense that I want this channel to kind of be a place where I kind of delve into the middle ground because as a Muslim, that's more so what um, we practice is a place of middle ground balance. Not not necessarily what word did I just use? Where I said it's closer to pro, not tolerance, not necessarily tolerance, but middle ground balance. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in between fear and hope is not being oppressive, but it's also not abandoning your morals. So let me know what y'all think.